Hello and welcome to this 2000 point match play game of Warhammer 40k. My Dark Angels versus Phil's Deathguard. He's not here yet, so I don't know what he's brought. We agreed we'd take quite elite lists. Terminator off, basically. I'll show you my Deathwing force soon. So we're playing Recover the Relics from the Warzone Nachmund Grand Tournament pack. The board set up like this. I've kept most of the training bits in the middle because we're going to be deploying at the short ends. So I kind of figure where they've got deep deployment zones, so basically everything's going to be happening in the middle anyway. That's why I put the terrain. And you can see that Nurgle is already infesting this land. And the Dark Angels have come to try and recover some valuable relics before the call to destroy the planet comes from the Imperial Navy. So the mission rules for this is taken hold for the first primary. Sort of second primary, the progressive objective is break them body and soul, which is basically a point for every unit you kill. So that's an easy one. Mission specific rules: recover relics. You only gain a CP in your command phase if you hold one of the objectives in no man's land, which is these two and these two. So basically neither of us will get it in the first turn. You have to hold one of those to gain your CP at the beginning. And you gain an additional one if you're holding the one in your opponent's zone. So yeah, there we go. That's our battlefield. Looks like that. Let's go and check out the armies and deployment. Okay, here's my 2000 points of Deathwing. It's a full Deathwing Vanguard detachment, so I get my 3 CP back. My Warlord is my Terminator Master. He's got a Relic Blade, a Combi Plasma, Shroud of Heroes, so he's -1 to hit, and his Warlord trait is inexorable, so he's -1 damage as well. So along with Armor of Contempt, he's can't be wounded better than a 4+, -1 to hit, -1 damage, and ignores part of an AP as well, so he's a tank. And I brought a named character. For the first time I bought Ezekiel, and I've just, as I'm recording this, I've realised I haven't put his Dark Angel thing on yet. But anyway, I bought Ezekiel. He's got Mindworm, Trephination, and Aversion as his 3 psychic powers. I've then got 2 units of Deathwing Knights. Normal standard loadout for them. Watcher in the Dark. You've seen these guys before. They are my Deathwing Terminators with a Watcher. So he's the Knight Master. This is then going to be technically 1 unit of Deathwing Terminators, but I'm going to combat squad them, which is why they're like this. So they are, I know they're Relic Terminators, but I'm using them as Deathwing Terminators. This is going to be the unit with the Assault Cannon and the Sergeant, I don't know what it's called for Deathwing Knights. And they've got a Watcher as well. So this unit is literally just Stormbolters and Power Fists, that's it. And no Sergeant figure. 3 Dreadnoughts, all WYSIWYG, all rights of initiation. So he's got, and that's actually Heavy Flamer, but I'm going to cut off the little flamer bit and make it into a multi-melter. So he's got a multi-melter and he's got a flamer, Heavy Flamer under his arm. Redemptor with the Macroplasma and all the other gubbins on there. Yes, it has got grenade things there, not Stormbolters. And then I've got my Relic Contemptor. He's got everything you can see. Twin Valkyrie Culverin, Cyclone Missile Launchers, which I realised I need to actually paint. And he's got the Plasma in his arm. And I've got this guy back. Haven't bought my Stormraven gunship for ages. He's WYSIWYG. He's got Assault Cannons, the Stormbolter, the Hurricane Bolters, Typhoon Missile Launchers, and the missiles under the wings. He's also got rights of initiation as well. I'm probably going to put 1 unit of Terminators in there, and I might even put a Dreadnought in. I might put him in, but kind of depending on what I see in Phil's army, I might put Dreadnought in, but I'm not sure yet. But yeah, there we go. 2,000 points of Dark. Not very many, because those Terminators are very expensive, and the boiler decided to come on right now. Thanks for that. Okay, let's see. Check out Phil's army when he gets here. And here's 2,000 points of Deathguard. Almost said Deathwing again. Deathguard. All the Terminators. Yeah, Terminator off. Which Terminators are better? Deathguard Terminators or Deathwing Terminators? That's the question.
I guess the answer. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'm quite scared. We'll see. We will literally find out. So you've got Typhus. Is he your Warlord?
Yes.
Yeah. So you come with Arctic Contaminator?
He's got Shamble Rot, which I'll have to read what that is before we get started.
Okay, that's fine, yeah. So Campbell Rot, and then you've got Playcaster.
They've both got Miasma, and Curse Leper. Give them both the same thing, so I don't forget.
Okay, cool. And then you've got one of these guys.
Jizzman.
Jizzman. Yep,
He's got the Revolt and Stench Facts relic.
Which does something.
Switches off charges, something like. So the one where he selects to fight last. He's got two. Yeah, one's switch off charges, one's fights last, I think.
Okay.
Oh, if he gets up that close.
Yeah, we'll worry about it, or we'll wrap it out, it's fine.
Yeah.
And then you've got 2 units of Terminators.
1 of 7, 1 of 6.
Over
Oh,
here.
WYSIWYG. The 1 with 7, the champion's got unstable thickness on his sword, so it's.
Which one's the champion on here?
It'll be on the little prefect badge. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got 1 mace. If you've got a
There's a flail.
spurter thingy in it.
Yeah, plague spear and a blight launcher in that one.
Cool.
This one's got the Reaper autocannon and a flail.
Lovely.
Then call me Bart as everyone else.
4 Death Shroud. So I know this is Lord Felthius, but he's being a 4th Death Shroud today.
Yeah.
Um,
He's also got an upgraded scythe.
okay, cool.
Paid a CP for.
Lovely. And then 2 of these things, Plague Burst Crawlers. They've got entry cannons.
Both of these got cannons, yeah.
Yep. Have they got different weapons on the front, or have they got?
Yeah, they're glued on. So yeah, a slugger and a volley gun. We'll play them like that.
Okay. Cool. Okay, cool. And then 4 of the mythic
Blight
blight holders.
Yep.
And they you can't do it with them, can they? They just have multi-melter missile launchers, don't they?
Yes.
That's it. Okay, there we go. 2,000 points of Deathguard. Yes, Deathguard. I was calling the wrong thing again. Hey, here we are deployed. So I put 1 unit of Deathwing Knights into Strategic Reserve. So here's the rest of them. Storm Raven's hiding at the back. Relic Attemptor, Warlord and Terminators. Rest of the Terminators, because they've combat squadded. Redemptor, 1 unit Knights in the Dreadnought, and Ezekiel's over there. Phil's put all of his Terminators and Typhus in Deep Strike. So he's just got all his vehicles and his spurty guy to them. And the Plaguecaster and there. That's it. That's all he's got. So yeah. The secondaries, I've taken O's a Moment, Bring It Down and Engage. Phil's taken Behind Enemy Lines, Spread the Sickness and Psychic Interrogation. Yeah, we'll roll for first turn and get cracking. So movement and psychic. So you can see everything's pretty much moved up apart from these guys who stood still. Plane's moved over. I am denied about moving the plane too far, but put it there when I get engaged this turn. It was either there or put him back here. He probably still won't survive because you'll shoot everything at him. Yeah, and I'm on these 2 objectives and still on my back one. And psychic phase, I managed to get an aversion off on those guys over there, but not in range of anything else. So on to shooting. Okay, end of Dark Angels turn 1 shooting. Very rubbish, basically. Did I do any wounds on those ones over there? I had a multi-melt with them and did, I think, like 2
off
wounds.
that one.
2 off that one.
6 off.
6 off that one. That's it. Only thing in range was his plasma. I tried to overcharge it. 1 shot, rolled a 1, re-rolled it, rolled a 1. So I rolled 3 ones in a row. So he took a wound. That was stupid. All of this side fired at those 2 and he did 6 wounds. So yeah, I didn't think my shooting was going to be very effective. Slightly scared of the shooting in retaliation. Your shooting's better than mine. So I get 1 point for O's because no one can run away, therefore I have to get that every turn. And 2 points for engage. On to Deathguard turn 1. Deathguard movement, fairly straightforward. These guys bombed over this way to take that objective. They moved up on that one. Tank moved up on that one. Spurty dude just shambled over there. And the Plaguecaster, which you can't see behind that rock, did miasma onto these mythic blight holders here. And that's it. On to shooting. So correction there. Phil forgot that he was doing Spread Sickness.
Forgot everything.
It's alright. There's lots to remember in this game, mate. It's hard. So he's moved him there instead and done Spread the Sickness, which is fine. He wouldn't have done anything else this turn. It's not like it would have changed any other thing. So yeah, on to shooting. End of shooting. Those 3 all fired at my Redemptor, which is now gone. And then this side all fired at these Terminators and only killed 2. So that was... I don't know, they didn't roll very well to hit, I don't think, on the multi-melters. He got a 1 hit or something.
1 hit, yeah.
But But yeah, so Deathguard got 1 point for killing Redemptor. They got 3 points for spread the sickness on that one. So they're in the lead by 1 point. So beginning of my turn, I'll get 8 for the primaries this turn. And I'm going to bring some knights in. Movement and psychic, turn 2. So you can see everything they've kind of moved up a little bit. Moved into the middle, move forwards. Knights appeared at the back, and I managed to get a smite off and did 2 wounds on them, and an aversion off on this Blighthauler. Blighthauler? It's called a Blighthauler?
No.
Plague Burst Mortar.
Plague Burst
Crawler. They're I don't know.
Little ones
Smelly tank. Okay, on to shooting. End of shooting. Fired most things at these two and only killed one and took a wound off another. Tried a charge on them, failed, lost 1 to Overwatch. That was fun. And then these knights did get in with a reroll. So they're hopefully going to murder at least the Plaguecaster and hopefully take some wounds off that tank as well. So in combat, these guys, they killed the Plaguecaster. Not that easily, but they did kill him, and then they did 8 wounds on this guy. Phil spent 1 CP on some kind of explosion-y thing.
Eruption of Filth.
Which is disgusting, and he did 1 mortal wound on the knights in return, and they didn't take any wounds to the tank. So in that turn, I got 2 points for engage, 4 points for oaths, and 1 point to bring it down for killing that Blighthauler. Okay, on to Deathguard turn 2, and there's loads of terminators going to turn up, which is very scary. I struggled to kill anything on the table so far. You're about to turn up with 20 terminators basically. 18, one of them including Typhus.
Yeah.
A Deathguard movement and psychic took Phil a while, but I could see why with all these things to put down to. But 2 terminators down here and Typhus. Death Shroud over there. These guys shuffled around a little bit. This one moved round.
That fell out.
That fell out. He shuffled a little bit. And then psychic. Managed to psychic interrogation on my master. And then did a smite you went for in the end?
Smite,
which was denied by my Watcher in the Dark. So Phil got 3 more points for spread sickness. And then I'm about to get mushed into a kind of Plague Burst Crawler Terminator sandwich in the middle. Which I'm concerned about this. It's going to be really swingy. Either none of these guys are going to get in, and I'll basically run away and shoot them or do something, or they'll get in, they'll kill him, they'll kill them, and they'll kill both of those 2. Yeah. Which if that happens, it's going to be a very difficult game for me to win, I think. But
I'll probably resort to form.
Yeah, what I'm expecting will happen is they'll probably get in and you'll just roll 1s.
Just roll the 1s. Yeah.
So far that's been me. I've rolled a lot of 1s. I know I don't record dice rolls on this, but I think every time apart from 1 I try to do a re-roll, even just normal captain re-rolls, I've rolled 1s into 1s.
You rolled 4 1s into 4 1s once.
I did roll 4 1s, yeah. I think it was him shooting his Volkite Culverin. I rolled so 7 dice. I got a 6, 2 2s and 4 1s. I re-rolled the 4 1s into 4 more 1s.
Yeah. It was amazing.
It was amazing. It was embarrassingly amazing. But anyway, on to Deathguard shooting. Shooting, and I think we did psychic, yeah. So just shooting, not as good this time. Did manage to kill the last 2 terminators here. Took out a knight over there. Couple of wounds off this dreadnought. A wound off that guy and a wound off that dreadnought. So not as much this turn, but there's a lot of terminators here about to try and charge. Okay, end of Deathguard combat phase. So these terminators got in and those terminators got in, but no one on this side did. This was a bit of a flat fest. You killed 1 and did some more. I took a couple of wounds off 1. Over here, didn't quite manage to kill Ezekiel or the dreadnought. And I took 2 wounds off 1. And then that's it, in fact. That's it. So Phil got 8 on the primaries, 4 behind enemy lines, 3 for the thickness, and 3 for psychic interrogation. So you're well in the lead. And I'm going to get 4 for my primaries this turn as well.
I didn't spread the sickness.
You didn't?
No. I just
okay.
Shoot instead.
Yes, you did. So I'll take that off. Yeah. Thank you. So yeah, Deathguard are currently in the lead by some points. Don't know how many. Dark Angels movement, very simple. Stayed still. Moved over here. They fell out of combat. Dreadnought fell out of combat. Well, I don't actually know why now. I might actually go back and just leave him in combat now. Now I realise I forgot I could have cast that. They moved up. He moved up. And in Psychic I did a Spite and a Mindworm, killed 2 of them, and now they fight last. Shooting, fairly uneventful. Killed one of these guys, took a wound off. Killed one of these guys, took a wound off. And did nothing there. Took a wound off there. And that's it. Lots of charges coming in now. Okay, end of Dark Angels turn 3. So here, very predictable. They killed them pretty easily. This guy killed that guy. He's not great against things like vehicles, but he finished off that one, which is great. And they destroyed the tank and got the other Mythic Blighthole down to 1 wound. That's it. So I got 1 point for O's, 3 for bring it down, and 3 for engage. I don't know what the totals are. We'll do that at the end. A turn 3 Deathguard movement psychic. They've moved up. They've just shuffled up a little bit. Fallen out of combat. He's moved around a little bit. I'm assuming to get a shot off on him, and the tank's moved away from them. Basically, repositioned. Tactical running away. He got psychic interrogation off again on him, and a smite taking him down to 6. On to shooting, which is not going to be a lot of now, is there? Some combat belters and a tank, basically, is it? Hey, shooting. Nothing happened here. Nothing happened there either.
No, took one off the captain.
One off the captain and killed 1 Deathwing Knight. That was it. There wasn't much to shoot. They both fell back. Didn't want to kill him by shooting everything, which probably wouldn't have done anyway, but because you want to get the objective, and that was about all shooting there was. So, combat's going to be exciting. These guys are going to go in. Let's see what happens. Combat. So these guys managed to kill Dreadnought. It wasn't going too easily, and then the axes went in and just finished it off really easily. These guys got a bit lucky. It wasn't going that well. I had to make 5 saves against swords, requiring I think 4s, and I rolled 5 1s. Again, yeah, another Yahtzee of 1s. My 3rd Yahtzee of 1s this game. Yeah. But I did manage to kill 1 in return, so that's not too bad. So Phil got another couple of points for behind enemy lines. Another one for killing the Dreadnought. On to Dark Angels turn 4. Okay, movement, psychic, and shooting. So movement, they've moved up. They're just about 7 inches, but 6-inch charge from those guys. Stood still. Moved over here. They moved up a little bit. Ezekiel moved round. Dreadnought moved round. Ezekiel smited the Blighthauler. Not Blighthauler.
Blighthauler, yeah.
Blighthauler, dead. Multi-belter didn't do anything, and then I killed 2 with the Storm Raven, which is pretty good. So that's not bad. And I've got probably just the 1 charge to go off. I kind of need to hold that objective. So yeah, on to combat. Okay, down here, 1 guy left, 1 wound, but no damage in return. That was it for combat. So I got no points for engage because I forgot that he doesn't get engage. I might have done that. Oh no, I will get engage because they're there, and this is in this quarter, so I'll get 2 for engage. 2 for engage, 2 for oaths, and 1 for bring it down, taking that one out. Okay, on to Deathguard turn 4. End of Deathguard turn 4. Just filming the end of turns now because it'll be quick and it's getting late. Managed to take a few of this guy down to 2. Didn't do much else, to be fair. Killed Ezekiel around there. These guys spread sickness on here, and this guy died. The last Terminator there. So it looks like this. And now into the Dark Angels turn 5. It's going to be close. The points are close.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are properly close. Okay, end of turn 5. Decided to just leave it and just record the whole of the end of turn 5 because it's much quicker. So in my turn, I can't remember what I recorded last now, but basically this is what the battlefield looks like. Typhus moved into the middle, killed my dreadnought. This one moved over and did spread the sickness. Killed my warlord over there. The knights didn't get a charge in on the spurty dudes, in spite of a reroll. Obviously, that was already mopped up in turn 4. They didn't get their charge. They tried to see if they could get a charge in on these guys. They failed that as well. And I kind of risked moving off these objectives, hoping I'd get to kill some stuff, but I didn't get the charges in, so it failed. So Stormraven's still alive. This is the first time I've ever taken a plane that survived with full wounds.
You can take a shot at it.
Didn't take a shot at it. Well, honestly, it didn't do very much.
No.
So it hardly did anything. It was probably a bad choice. That's probably the only thing I shouldn't have brought. I should have brought the Pulse Executioner instead.
That'd have been scary.
Because it's got like big las weapons and stuff on it and things. It's all like small shots. I forgot that you were bringing Terminators and not Poxwalkers. Because it would mow through Poxwalkers but wouldn't do anything to
Or even
Terminators.
Plague Marines, that would tear them up, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because I only got 3+ save, but most of my weapons you had 2+ save against it. Like the top cannons, the Hurricane Bolters, you had 2+ save against, so it didn't do a lot. But it zipped around and got in the way, got engaged and things, so got a few points. So in the end, I got 37 on the primaries, 25 on the secondaries, and obviously the 10 for painted, so 72. That's for Dark Angels, and Deathguard got 42 on the primaries, 27 on the secondaries, and 10 for Battle Ready, got 79. So Phil has won. He looks very happy about it. But yeah, I had like a big explosion or something at that point, or some kind of sound effect right there. But we were talking about it. I think it was I don't think I had some bad dice rolls, but not enough to lose the game. I think on average the dice rolling was fine. I did roll.
Your first round was terrible.
Possibly, but you only killed 1 unit of Terminators.
Yeah.
You didn't kill that many of my units. I'm not sitting here thinking, I lost that because of dice rolls.
No.
To be honest, I mean, because I also got some perfectly good ones. I just think that
You lost because I changed my dice.
you did change your dice. You didn't roll badly, which I think
No.
didn't help. You didn't roll particularly fantastically either. You just didn't roll badly.
I'll retire these dice now, undefeated.
Undefeated dice, yeah, definitely. So yeah, it was fun though. It was good. It was nice to do a slightly big battle, and it was definitely interesting to do this really kind of elite one with like Terminators and stuff. So it was good fun.
I didn't have to push 60 Poxwalkers around.
Yeah, definitely. I did my Deathwing Knights are just horrific, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, they killed.
I spent the whole game shooting at them.
Took 2 left. They killed the Plaguecaster, tank, 2 Mythic Blighthaulers. They killed.
Should have killed him, really.
Should have killed him. Yeah, they should have got in, really. But doesn't matter. They killed all the Death Shroud and basically killed those 2 units. They killed 2 units of Terminators on their own.
Yeah.
I know that unit did a couple of wounds, and they did a couple of wounds in them, but they easily finished off 2 units of Terminators, and if they got in there, they probably would have finished them off as well. So yeah, Deathwing Knights really are awesome. But yeah, my Warlord's he's a bit meh, really. He survives, but doesn't do anything. Against this kind of army, I should have given him a better weapon, really. I should have given him something.
I was interrogating him, so I was sort of keeping him alive myself.
You were keeping him alive, which was a great idea. I mean, you got 12 points with psychic interrogation, all from doing it on him.
Yeah, just following him around.
Yeah, zapping his head. He's like, ow, ow. So that was good tactic, because basically you knew I wasn't going to leave that objective to try and kill anything, because I wanted to keep it. And he couldn't do that much damage. I mean, when he went in against them, he did 2 wounds.
Yeah.
So he didn't do a lot, really. I almost bought Belial, the Deathwing Master. He's a bit better, but he's also more expensive. But anyway, yep. So there we go. Victory to Deathguard. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.